Hello, guys. Kind of a scuffed start. We're still waiting on some the prettiness of the stream. Relatively soon. So, how's everybody doing? Alright, this is still free practice. About 5 minutes left in free practice, so we're just going to be kind of chill. Take in the sights of all that is racing. So we'll just kind of poke in. I have no idea what lap times are going to be here this weekend, by the way. Even though I did like 3 sessions the other day. Not in a row, but hopped in and out. I in the Porsche, no idea what I'm doing. The car's pretty comfortable here in the Porsche, so we'll see what our speed demons can achieve here. Andre back with a car change and a team joined team ranks with Black ZR1. They did the car change last race. Andre was not present for that race, but he's here this weekend, so it should be a pretty good run. Very tight track here at Oulton Park. Very excited. From power card, very cold, wet conditions. Oulton Park, very quick. Very narrow. Not a lot of room for passing here for competitively, but there's a lot of room for passes by capitalizing mistakes like we just witnessed there. I don't know who exactly that was. I believe that was Zeke off. Zeke was dominating practice session the other day in the Lexus. Was very comfortable in the car here. If you want to spectate any of the onboard drivers' cams, head over to the TPSR Discord. They're posting their streams over in our live on Twitch thread. Go over there and check them out. You guys have any questions or any anything else that you guys want to say and or do on chat? I got chat open. Over on my right and directly in front of me, so I can see you guys are share overlay. No rush, Smokes. No rush. I mean, you just make it look glamorous is what all that it does. I could be doing it without it, but damn, does it look good when you have those overlays. Which I still need to commission you for the Porsche Cup driving overlay for me. Yes. Speaking of, round 2 is tomorrow over at Kyalami. I hope that's how you say it. That's how I've been saying it. Kyalami GP circuit. Get it done tomorrow? That's fine. As long as it's like before the race or even after the race, I don't even care. But as long as I have one, I'd like to have one. Make it look nice and pretty. How's the audio, by the way, Smokes? Am I okay? Can you hear the cars out on track? I tweaked it a little bit from last session. I know you're busy. I'm asking a lot of you. Yeah. Right now, game capture audio is like peak 11, and I'm like, or peak green, and I'm mid yellow. No, I don't even know. Oh. Yeah, whatever. Oh, there's an Aston Martin sitting. That's a very dangerous spot to sit. That second chicane. Black ZR1. 35.9 so far. I believe I hit 36 in my board. Maybe one more clip on game. I can do that. Anything for use. Alright, we were negative 4. Audio here. Alright, now we're at negative 36. into yellow. Here we go, 2-7. That should be fine. That should be fine. Yeah, and during the race, if anybody's in chat, oh wow, freeze practice already done with. About to move on into qualifying. And the stream will continue. Overlay or not. Oh, too many. There we go. Oh! Look at all the beautiful machines coming in after free practice. No.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Alright. It did the thing! There we go. Oh, it actually worked that time. Wow. Wow. Of course, top secret and stall are one of the first ones to leave the bunker and out on track. This is official qualifying, so we got 15 minutes of qualifying. Overcast now gone. Got a little bit of sunshine peering out. I guess we'll do an official intro. Hang on. Okay. All right. Hello and welcome to the Paddock Sim Racing's round, what is it, 6? Round 6? Yep, we're official here. Round 6 of the GT3 Pro Series at Oulton Park. Official qualifying is underway. On board with Stall and Top Secret. Tight battle for the overall championship driver points, which is what we're here fighting for. The top podium purse for the Drivers' Championship is a total of 200 US doll hairs. That is something to strive to get. It's fantastic. So, now we're round 6, but we got plenty of rounds left to go in the season. This is our smallest and probably tightest track. For the rest of the season, we'll be hitting up mostly GP circuits, because that's we pretty much packed every track we could into this season. Camera freak out. Okay. Everybody's quite spread out. What's that? Seen things? I think I've seen. All right. Well, our race leader, qualifying pack liters, as you would say. Track. Checking some things. I was like, we're still waiting for lap times to come through. Benster just now leaving his pit box in the 13 car. Another small field tonight, but I suspect that once we start getting back into the larger circuits, we'll start having a much larger turnout. That is scenario, so look forward to that. Lots of racing. Let's go over some point standings, shall we? So right now, you have LMR Top Secret sitting in the hot seat above everybody else right now in the Drivers' Championship points with 219 points. SPS Stall sitting pretty close behind with 198 points. Then you have GT3 Erish in third with 187 points. So just under 10 points behind. And then you have Doggy Hat, 179 points. Right there behind, you have Zeke from Lexus with 146 points. Everybody else, pretty much back, are a handful of points apart. So, Smokes, Larkin, medicated. It's just Sam, Hunter Fox, Elzabor, Beefy, all basically within 17 points of each other. If you want to check out the official points boards, head over to our Discord channel. All of that is posted underneath the GT3 Season 2, as well as all the driver stats for not only this series, but all of the series. Collect as much data as we can. Now the lap times are starting to come through. 35.4, 34.2, as Top Secret blasts past the line. Stall in second right now with a 35.3. That's over a second gap between first and second, but I see that diminishing very quickly as tire temps start to come up. Across the line. Oh, that's Arish fighting back. Another low 35 right there. Ziggy. He's coming out. He just hit a fast lap for him, so he hits lap 4. Some of these guys down here who have yet to put in their laps. Right on board here real quick with Doggy Hat and his Ferrari. Very quick lap. Lap time getter. Down through the compression zone onto the front straight. Still warming up them tires. Stall improves by 0.3. That time by. No improvement from Top Secret either. Up to 10th, breaking the top 10 so far. Still 8 minutes in the qualifying session. A few of these guys went out about a lap later than the top runners. Stall sitting super close behind. Benster off in the grass right next to Stall. A little off-putting. On for some quick ones. Bentley looks so big at this track. Lap time's still very, very close together. 134.2 of Top Secret. He's in the pits. Great mashup of cars here this weekend as well. Top 5, all different manufacturers. Porsche, Bentley, Mercedes, Lexus, and Ferrari. A few Hondas and Audis a little bit further back. Not for long. If there's any particular driver that you in chat want to see, let me know in chat. We'll hang out with that particular driver for a little bit. Medicated fan crew, where you be? Some severe internet issues the past couple weeks. I'm hoping he gets that resolved. He's had phenomenal pace in the early portions of this series. The last 2 races with disconnections just kind of bummed him out, especially as he was coming back through the pack several times. Much unfortunate damages here on the 13 car. Or 5. Wow, words are hard. Woo! That high line through the carousel. Minutes left. Stahl with taking the top spot with 4 minutes to go with a 1:34.1. Erish clawing his way right behind them. A lot of cars going in and out of pit here for qualifying. I guess I never did say who I was. I am, I'm TPSR Weasel, your commentator for the evening. Zers pulls off. Probably cooling down for another run. Let's see what we can do here. Here's the next one. We're right on board with Secret. He comes through, doesn't improve. Doggy Hat moving Zeke down 1 spot to 5th from 4th position. You guys are incredibly close together right now. Andre Elzebor and Buzzball, very similar lap times. We're working that wheel, that long left-hander, very fast corner. Need a lot of bravery to commit, confidence in the car. Soaking up those bumps. Turned in a little too early. That's going to scrub some speed. Erish has that rapid chase. I'm one of those drivers. I like to have the car out in front. Push hard for a good lap time. Drivers in pit lane, happy with their lap time. Just under 2 minutes to go. Of course, the top 3 still out. Of course, the top 3 are still out. They're gonna push themselves to the limit. There was a Ferrari off there. I believe that was Benster. Yes, it was. Right off the track, right in front of Hunter Fox. Didn't look like it phased him very much at all, though, as he keeps down the hill. He pulls off, comes back to pit lane. Looks like Stahl will get one more go. Erish in pit lane. He's calling it quits. Gonna start third on grid. Ooh, it's Stahl. He's off. And yeah, he's coming back to pits. He's happy with the 34-1. We'll see if we can smell an upset, a topple. Bill, ooh, that looked a little wide. I don't think that's gonna do it. Yeah, he super wide off in the final corner. Down the hill. That's your top 6 so far. Top secret, already angrily typing in Discord. I can see it now. Yep, nailed it. Still a few left out there. Black CR1, he's itching for that better time. Into the final corner. Don't push the limit. He pushed it too little. This is going to be looking like a very, very fun race. That's your qualifying order there on the left side of your screen. So, we're going to take a quick little 5-minute break, and then we'll come right back to the action for an hour and a half of Oulton Park in the GT3 Pro Series. Go get me a glass of water, actually a bottle of water. You guys might as well do the same, grab a snack, because it's about to be we're gonna go racing. We're gonna have some fun racing. All right. See you guys in just a second. Okay, guys, I'm back. what I miss. About to go racing, Weasel. What do you think we do? Right, yeah, alright. So, got 14 on the grid. An hour and a half of Oulton Park. Very tight, very fast. We're going to see some pretty impressive moves, I think, in the opening section of this race. Pit strategy, I'm not entirely sure what we're going to see. We might see a splash and dash overcut in a few of their strategies, but I'm not entirely sure. Might see a majority of the field do a 50-50 split for the race. Some of them may even just do a few. I don't know what the restrictions for this are. Let me check real quick. Fuel only, mandatory. So we might see some drivers use single stint tires just to take the advantage through pit lane. A 50-50 stop would then be pretty beneficial, I believe. Maybe even a splash at the end. Right, yeah, that's my early predictions. What do you guys think? Any early predictions on a driver that you would like to throw out there for a top spot? Chat? Maybe a driver this weekend. For me, like the top three, they're pretty alien, right? So it could be any of them. The Mercedes looks very comfortable here. The Bentley is a very big beast. The Porsche is quick and nimble. So it's probably going to be the Honda. It could, I mean, anything could happen here. We've seen it before in a few of our other races so far this season. And the points battles are so tight. And you got to think that that's going through their mind as well heading into the mid portion of the season. Is points are still on the line. Are you gonna risk it? Maybe take yourself out and drop back 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 positions to, capitalize on a +1? Nah, I don't really think so. But we'll definitely find out what's gonna happen. We got about 30 seconds before we go. Green flag here. It'll be interesting. I'm really looking forward to the beginning of this race. The grid is starting to fire up their engines. And we'll hop back once everybody is rolling another way. Going old school this stream, guys. Enjoy the roughness. We're going back to the grassroots. No overlay. We don't need no stinking overlay. But it's gonna be fun. Alright, I believe everybody is mobile now. Oh, I didn't do it. Okay, give me a second. Go out, come back in. I don't know what I'm doing wrong to spectate the beginning of these races. If you know, let me know in the comments below why it keeps not letting me jump back to the garage. Unacceptable. Asseto. Don't worry, we're not missing anything. We're still on their formation now. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Here we go. All right. Boop. Welcome. Come on, come all to round 6. Go. This is going to be an epic battle right here to start off with. What? Why you do this? Alright, now they start to double up coming through. I think there's like... I should probably pull up a track map. This straight right here. Race this track so much in this game. I should know by now. Stall leading the field as they come onto the front straight, which isn't straight at all. Call it that.
Green light, give it all you can.
Ah, okay. Alright, so we're off once again. Top Secret gets a phenomenal start here, taking the lead away from Stall into turn 1. He's now dropped back to second place. Top Secret looks like he's on a mission. Got one of the Aston Martins off into turn 3. Turn 2? I think it's turn 3. Ooh, almost going super wide there. Parrish still right there. Right behind the Bentley. For some reason, that Mercedes takes a little bit longer to come up the temp than the rest of them. He makes it work, that's for sure. Car. Third in points, third position here on grid, with Doggy Hat in fourth. So they're pretty much as ascended order for Drivers' Championship as well. Already knocking the tires out of the apex through the first chicane. Second chicane. I can count the chicane. Hop back just a little bit further. Oh, there's a boo-boo with the 55, the 74, and the 13 car. Oh dear. Oh dear, that's Andre, Smokes, and Benster. Got some work to do. Smoke started 6th on grid. That's a terrible boo-boo, but we still have a lot of time left, an hour and 28 minutes to go. We'll hop back up front. Some of the close-knit battles starting to spread out just a little bit already. I believe we're going to see the gaps just to continue to get larger and larger as the race goes on. Very demanding track early on. That is for sure. 72 ZP. Very well in the pre-session practice sessions earlier in the week. Teammate. Sister car right behind. Since Larkin. Smokes went off again. First sector. Black TR1. 7th right now. Dedicated in the Ferrari, TPSR Esport. Right behind the lime green Aston Martin. That's a car change. They were in the McLaren earlier this season. Then black CR1 and Andre teamed up. Switched cars as well. We'll hop back up front and take over lap 2. Porsche still in the lead, Bentley in second, but hot on the heels of that Porsche. Not letting him go at all. Mercedes drop back just a little bit. About to be under attack, or could be. Threat to that Mercedes is the Ferrari here. It's not super cold, but not super hot either. Ooh, as the Mercedes goes off, GT Erish goes off and into the wall through the fast left-hander. And he's got to wait for cars. That's gonna be some damage, and that is some serious point implications right there. He's already dropped back 10 spots. Goes off track. Buzzball. Hits as quickly as possible. Yeah, we don't need sign boards here. Those. Off into the gravel trap. No steering in that car at the moment. That's brutal. Come back to pits quickly. 74 car. Ooh, another car off right there as we jump on board with Smokes and Benster. Oh, we lost Erish. No, Erish, no. It's gonna make Doggy Hat very happy. At least under championship points conditions. I know he did want it in that manner. Smokes continues to push hard. He's got Buzzball just up the road from him, not too far. A couple battles to keep an eye on right now. Dedicated black CR1s, super close together coming through the second chicane. Very dangerous corner. You gotta stay off those rumbles right there. Coming off of it, the uphill section. It's going to be like this for the remainder of the race with these two together out on track. Be very hard to pass here. Consistency is the key, and these two are peak representations of that. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fairly down to. Got another car off in the wall there. 31 black. Yes. Looks like you got to slow down enough. Car. I don't entirely know the range of these cars here at this track. You could do a nice undercut. Potentially. Hour to go. Run to the end. Benster in pit lane. Predictably for damages earlier. Saw him go off track. Before the helicopter cam. Watch the Porsche and the Bentley. From our top secret and SPS stall. Duke it out. Drivers quite spread out now. Black CR1 in pit lane. Fenster getting his mandatory goal for pit lane this race. Fantastic battle going on here for sure. Oh, Smoke's also in pit lane. Dropping like flies. I knew this was going to be a demanding track, but my goodness. Well, Fenster coming out of pit lane. He'll be just in front of race leaders. But only just. Ten minutes down, 6 laps in. It's like the front two never really separated themselves. What Hunter can do here. He's been slowly reeling in medicated. Ellsworth just behind that battle. Ooh, and there's an Aston Martin off. Unrated black. Oh, we lost another one. Wow. This may be a very boring race. Black CR1 loops it again, a little bit early on the throttle. There goes Elzebor flying by in the Audi. Battle up front. Still no change in gap. These guys running very comparative lap times to one another. Like Stahl is just waiting for the opportunity for something to go awry, kind of biding his time. He knows he has an hour and 17 minutes. They both have to go through pit lane. Then we've seen the progression of the Bentley throughout the races so far this season, and I have to say it's got the endurance over the Porsche in tire and fuel. So he's probably just buying time, might just do a splash to the end, not really worried much about battling for position, because he might just try and gain it through pit road. Once you come out in front, you're kind of there, no real good way to pass unless you sharpen your elbows, which comes down to the last 5-10 minutes. We might see that action unfold. That's for sure. Top two right now, spreading out about 7 seconds out from the rest of the pack at the moment. Dog Cat Ziki. Everybody's in their own no man's land. Elzaport now coming up to Black CR1 in the Aston Park. Elzaport catching that curb. You catch that just the wrong way. I've actually cut down a tire by doing that. The curbing on the left side there, especially in the Audi. Or I did it in. I hit that one too many times. It's pretty sharp. Catch it in the right spot. Wonderful car control coming through that chicane. Very tricky braking turn-in section, especially when you're carrying GT3 speeds down that back straight. Very impressive indeed. Very interesting to see the balance between these two cars out on track right now. It looks like the Porsche has a bit of the top end at the moment through these short straights. The Bentley definitely has the apex speed, and both fairly similar in braking and corner exit speeds, but now they have lap traffic just up the road from them. Hour and 13 minutes to go. Lights flashing on race leader to Benster. They're catching him pretty quick out of the second chicane. Benster off on driver's right, letting race leaders go with the blue flags flying. Nicely done. Gentlemen, no track position lost. Down one lap to the rest of the field, but still battling here with Elzaport quite effectively. This is going to be a race of endurance for pretty much everybody, and not so much endurance against others, but endurance to see your consistency over a stint. With Bentley very, very fast through that high-speed left-hander right up underneath the wing of that Porsche. Much faster than the Porsche through there. Pretty much everywhere else in the rest of the track so far. fantastic. It's right on board with some of the other cars that we have out here. We got Larkin. His Lexus. Teammate just up the road from him, about a second away. Just a little bit to Hunter Fox. Very nimble car to be in. A little bit of a wiggle there coming out of that second chicane. Stay away from them curbs. Some of them are very friendly, others they bite and they bite hard. Medicated, still right there behind Hunter, about 4 seconds back. You can see him, he can smell him, but he won't taste them, which is very strange. Each his own, I guess. Back to the battle up front. Bentley closes the gap every single time coming through that beginning part of the second sector. See the differences coming through there. The Porsche sets up for the exit. That Bentley very fast on entry. Lots of clean track ahead of these guys for now. Black CR1 in pit lane. He might just do his pit stop. Pretty much out there in no man's land all by himself. For quite a bit of ways. Ooh, the Bentley making a move on the inside as they head through that long left sweeper. He definitely showed the nose of the Bentley through turn 4. Very aggressive show from Stahl. Saying I could pull the trigger here. I didn't know if he should have showed that card this early, though. Still an hour and 8 minutes left to go. Unless he knows he's got a faster car through the majority of the track. Move definitely slowed him down just a little bit. Take a couple laps and reset that up. I'm still kind of wondering why he didn't, because it looked like he backed off at like the very last possible moment for of the situation. Of course, a side-by-side through there. But not. Still very close together. Team cars. engineers. They may have team orders. I'm not entirely sure. It does look like that Bentley is getting faster and faster through this final sector as well. Especially through the higher speed corners, that definitely carries a lot more speed through the Apex than the Porsche. 5 minutes gone so far in our hour and a half here at Oulton. Benster off track just in front of race leaders once again. Get a blinker on there for a second. That was, but race leaders go by, no harm. Medicated. Elzaport just out there in the back. Down around the corner. Here he comes. Great line through there in the 99 car. Very smooth on exit, which is very important through that back straight. Carry 2 or 3 mile an hour faster down the back straight. Just being smooth on exit at the hairpin point of the chicane. Nailed it. Oh, we have 13 off again for the carousel. Stop, let the Lexus boys blast through there. Real note, yeah, these guys are so close, but yet so far away from each other. They're running about the same lap time, but they're just not next to each other. It's almost infuriating to kind of watch, because just like the battle between them would be so intense if they were just like, you know, 5 seconds closer to one another. Every little tenth between them is counted, that's for sure. Battle's getting closer and closer as well together. Really good driving together out on track as well. I can't pull myself away from this battle right now. Top 2 right now. Between Top Secret and Stall. The Battle of Titans. So far, 3 drops in this race. Smokes. Ball. And Garish. I believe we only had 13 confirmed for this race, so it's not crazy. Which I really enjoy this track. Once you get the suspension, it's very fun. A little challenging in a GT3 car, but in a GT4 car, it's a lot of fun. British track pack for ACC console. Goldmine for GT4 car track battles. I have to say, personally, GT4 cars. British track pack. Fantastic together. They're all about right now. Just ticking laps away. 19 laps completed by race leader so far. With about 58.5 minutes to go. Everyone comes into pit lane. Probably do his stop. Side once again. Not close enough to do anything about it, but enough to show a face there in that rear view mirror. The Bentley is pretty menacing. Third place is in pit lane as well. That's Doggy Hat. He'll come in both Zeke. Ooh, it's Larkin slow. Back underway. Larkin and Zeke pass. Doggy Hat. Hunter will go by as well. So medicated. I believe Elzebor will get by as well. We'll see. Yep. So he'll go from 3rd to 8th. In the blink of an eye, but everybody else has to make the stop as well, so not all is lost there. Black CR1 completing his pit stop, mandatory pit stop as well. We'll see who is the next trigger to come back in. I'm not entirely sure if he got fuel only. He might. See. Ooh, Black CR1 off in the second chicane. He's in the grass, out of out of the way of Hunters. He comes through in the Honda. Old tires here. Definitely can't lean into the tires too much with a track temp of 23 degrees. A lap or so. Ooh. Lap or so slow going. Very impressive. He stayed off the wall though. Front of the field battle. Racing is what I strive to be. And you can watch my journey, TPSR Weasel's journey to greatness, tomorrow at 8:05 Eastern Standard Time for round 2 of the Corsa Cup race. Round 2 at Kyalami. A lot of fun. I'll have my mic on for this coming race as well. Didn't have it on for the last race, but I did stream it. So, Medicated pulls the trigger and he's in pit lane. He's already rolling. Down a lap to Zeke. Who's off there? Venster having some serious troubles with that. Very fast left-hander. Oh, and we missed the pass for Andre, but Andre, he did a great job not allowing the battle to be affected by him for the lead. Great heads-up driving there by the 55 car. That's one thing, like, even though we got 11 drivers out on the field, the respect between the drivers is still pretty amazing to witness. A lot of times you see just blatant ignorance of track respect for your machine and the others. It's good to see the sportsmanship still alive in virtual racing. I tip my hat off to these guys in Discord every single time. It's just phenomenal to watch. I mean, you see the clips on Twitter and Instagram about horrible race incidences. I mean, we have some crashes. We did have a 3-car oopsie early on in the race, but you know, that's typical racing. But some of these races, you see moves that are kind of real head scratchers. This guy's not so much. A lot that they do is calculated. To some degree, at least. Onboard Helicam for the Battle of the Point. Doggy had super close to Elzebor making his pit stop. Came out just behind Elzebor about 3 laps ago. Slowly reeling in that Audi. Very quick. Very quick. Audis are great on these mid-speed, nimble tracks like this. Tire wear is kind of not the greatest, but they're very quick. We're super wide through the carousel. That like Doggy had almost looked through the inside. Remember, these guys are the same team, both TPSR drivers, but different teams here in this race. You got the Audi, TPSR Audi up front, and then TPSR Esport of the Ferrari of Doggy Hat. Not mistaken, TPSR Esport is leading the Drivers' Championship. Let me look that up real quick. I believe that is true facts that I am spitting right now. Sweet fire. Yeah. So, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're ahead by quite a bit at the moment. So you got TPSR Esport, that's Doggy Hat, medicated, 272 points. It was Hunter Fox. He jumps in pit lane as well right at the moment. Yeah, so that's TPSR Esport with 272. Evil Lime Racing, which is GRT Erish and 2 Fuzzball, currently sitting at 258 points. You have North Star Racing, which is Ziggy and SVR Larkin, sitting at 240 points. Those are the top 3 so far in team standings. TPSR Team Audi, Elsbor and Smoke, Racers, Gamer Slow Racing, which is Hunter and Crazy Mittens. And you have NIOD, I don't know what that is, Noid, which is Black Sierra on frame. 5 team standings. Just under 50 minutes, 49 minutes to go here in round 6. It's going very quickly. A lot of these guys starting to reel in others out on track. Right now, Doggy Hat and Elzebor getting pretty close together, but that's a black ZR1 just up the road in front of them, having some consistency issues, but he's putting down some decent laps in between. Speaking of decent laps, Top Secret install, they'll cross the line to complete lap 26 so far of the evening. I almost wish I was out there in my board. Andre, he makes his pit stall. Oh, that's the 47 and the 31. Oh, and they come out just in front of race leaders. And that is damage on the front end of the 47 machine. The 99, the 13, and the 31 all off track on separate corners. A lot of action going on, but not a lot of action is going on as Zeke in pit lane for his official pit stop. Black CR1, he has to jump back to pits. Andre leaving his pit box, completing his official pit stop. And for the first time, race leaders are over a second apart from one another. I'm all hunched over looking at my screens. Can't do that. Hydration as well. It's a quick breather. Still your top 3 still need to come in for their pit stop. Top Secret, Install, Larkin, and then you have Elzebor, who is in pit lane right now. Predictably fixing damages and checking off the mandatory pit stop as well. Only 46 minutes to go here in round 6. Only makes sense. Curious to see when Larkin is going to come in. He's got a lot of clean track in front of him. Third overall on grid at the moment. Elzebor, you're in pit lane. Stop typing in Discord. Texting, driving. This guy. Right now, only the top 3 need to make their pit stop. Elzebor leaving pit lane. Black CR1 and Benster also still in pit lane themselves. Andre off in turn 3.
We are halfway through. Keep pushing.
Halfway already. 5 minutes left to go. Probably see about 60-ish laps. As third place of Larkin comes in to pit lane. Very slow to the pit limiter area, but made it nonetheless. A lot of traffic up ahead of race leaders. Can stall, maybe use one of them as a pick to make his way by the Porsche of Top Secret. There we go. Elzebor definitely gets out of the way quickly for both drivers going through the double kink. No real time gain for overall guys. Oh, as Stall comes in. Stall comes into pit lane. He'll hit the pit limiter. This is going to be interesting. Who's going to come out on top? He saw the traffic up ahead. He'll come out with plenty of track space as well. This might have been for the best. Even if he comes out right behind Hunter and Benster. I don't think he will. He'll come out right in front of him. He'll have plenty of clean track. As both Ziki and Doggy Hat are going to slow down the 992 just a little bit. Heading through the second chicane, already throwing off the pace of the Porsche. You can definitely tell he was quicker through that section. So it's going to be interesting. He'll probably want to dive into pits immediately. Because at this point, he's already losing ground to Stall. Everybody else is pit, so he's the only one. He comes back out. He's already behind. This is a battle for podium officially at the moment. Wow, okay, this has got to be incredibly frustrating for Top Secret, knowing he's got the speed over these guys, but just needs to find the way through. These guys don't want to lose any ground to one another. Top Secret is going to be wanting Stall to have issues passing others. Anybody near him at the moment. This is going to be such a frustrating part of this race. Just imagine if we had more cars out on track. The passing here is going to, it's so hard to do. Top Secret setting himself up quite nicely for the pass in between the chicanes, going into second chicane, already underneath the wing of Doggy Hat. Doggy Hat a little wide there on exit. Oh, what happened? He just stopped. What in the world was that? I'm very confused. 31 off in the second chicane again. They're right in front of the stall. Very, very confused. That's a big stretcher for sure. Elzebor right there behind, thinking the same thing. What in the world? What in the world was that? Something must have happened to Elzebor as well. Back quite away. Nearly a lap now. Oh yeah, he had that long stop to pit lane damages earlier. Could have been it. It's out of the way of the 72, I believe. No, that's the 46 of Larkin. To complete their mandatory pit stop with 38 minutes left in the session. Probably going to try and do an overcut and maybe hope for a mistake on Stahl's part. But he's had so much clean track, I'm not entirely sure. If he can come back from that. Not only did he have traffic of Doggy Hat and Siki, but stopped on track just outside the second chicane, just all by himself. It's very bizarre. Almost like, you know, like those instances where the car shuts down and comes right back. Very weird. Very weird indeed. Siki still battling it out with Doggy Hat, as we saw earlier. Once again, the 992 of Top Secret leading overall at the moment. Slowly reeling in the battle between these two as well. Camera, please. Oh god, there we go. Big hop there into the second chicane. Oh, but Zeke goes a little wide. as well. No real gain. Actually, I think Ziggy got the worst of the deal there. Definitely lost about, I don't know, let's say half a second to him. Got Top Secret already at the tail end of this battle between the third and fourth place drivers. He's definitely trying to go for an overcut. He's already about 55 minutes on fuel and tires so far. Lights flashing on the Porsche. He lets him go. Top Secret being very forceful this time, showing the inside and definitely sticking to the gun. Let him have the spot this time. Oh dear, missing the brake zone. And that's a drive-through for the 27. That seems like a very unfair penalty, but hey, game, why you do that? See, he's gonna want to come in and get that taken care of as quickly as possible. But it looked like Zeke was looking up the inside line. Alright, that stays out. Stays out. He stayed out. 2 laps remaining for that drive-through. Interesting indeed. Oh, Zeke looks up the outside, going into turn 3. Long sweeper. That's a very brave move, but Doggy Hat continues out of the corner in 3rd place. Just grabbing the grass through that long left-hander. It's very dangerous. After passing these guys, the 992 very quick. Light on fuel, tires completely worn in at this point. Just taking complete control of the track at the moment. Track now, operative conditions. See now, it has been. Suspecting Top Secret is just going to come back for as small a splash and dash as possible for this race. About a pit lane's length between him and Stahl at the moment, and he has plenty of lap traffic ahead of him. As Benster just up the road lets one of the Aston Martins go by. Ooh, big slide there from the 992 through the first chicane. Tires may start to be fading. Lights flashing, blue flags flying. Into the second chicane they go. Benster outbraking himself once again, hopping across the curb and into the grass. Doggy Hat waving back and forth, saying congratulations, great battle. He's got to come in and do his drive-through. Luckily, it is a very short pit lane. But 46. Still a second. Second behind that battle. So Larkin is definitely cooking there. Now on board with Andre and Medicated. We're letting race leader go by. Nice heads up. Awareness. Love it. Fantastic. Medicated letting race leader go by on the left side of the track. It's very interesting way to let him go, but he did, and they did just fine. Wait a second. Under half an hour to go now. 37 laps completed by race leader, still needing a pit. Might actually get to be able to see the time between first and second. Second place comes by 22 seconds. Let's see. Doggy Hat second. Good comparative time here. 14, 2, 5. Yeah, so far, if he comes through and does a splash, I think Stahl will get it. Yeah, depending on how much fuel he'll need. If he needs more than 6 or 7 liters, I don't think Top Secret to come through with that W. But I've been wrong before. Remember, Stahl still needs to make it through several lapped cars at this point. So far, drivers have been doing a fairly good job at getting out of the way of blue flags. Unless they're battling, which we saw earlier with Doggy Hat and Ziki. But now, Top Secret is going to be pushing this Porsche past its limit for the next half an hour. Second place has plenty of lap cars ahead of Aston Martin. This is way by. Medicated, still duking it out versus Ferrari. Larkin still about 2 seconds away from Ziki. Sister cars been together pretty much all race long. Ziki, Larkin about to make these two down 2 laps. Or down a lap from them. Ooh, Medicated super slow coming out of the second chicane. That's going to leave the door open on the outside for the Aston Martin to make a move. He does try, but it's on the outside. Couldn't quite get it done. Oh, as Medicated touches the grass on the outside, he goes flying off into the gravel. That leaves Andre to make his way through the inside line for 7th place, and both Hunter and Larkin make their way by medicated. I can't believe he saved that, because he went flying off the track. He must have hit a barrier or something. He's cruising. He's definitely forcing those front tires on this car at this point. He might be losing grip already. Hot spotting them like that. Let's find out where race leader is at the moment. Heading through the first chicane. Very hard. 21-second difference between them. So still no real change, even though they're half a track. Well, not even quite half a track apart. Basically, less than a sector apart, but only just. Both out in open air right now, but Stahl still needs to make his way by 4 cars between now and the end of the race. 40 laps completed. Race leader coming through the final corner to complete lap 41 so far. Dedicated. Let's drop it off a little bit more. After that off. Andre staying driver's right as Zeke goes by. I love this shot, by the way. It's a fantastic angle. I posted a picture on our Twitter of a whole bunch of guys in a practice session on the official TPSR Twitter. V8 Lexus just sounds so good too. Very good beef Lexus. What's for dinner? Back up to 22-second gap. Was 21.9, now 22.6. The end of this is going to be a real nail biter. It's a numbers game from here on out for 22 minutes. I'm bored with Elsport for a little bit. Hey, how you doing, Elsport? Ow. Oh, nice. To the left, all the way to the right, all the way to the curb, and then power! Definitely nice driving by everybody. Oh, and medicated in pit lane. He missed this. Maybe for emergency fuel. May have miscalculated. Maybe he has damages from that off. Thought he could survive. Look at this way. There's only 11 out here on track right now, and Benster and Black several laps down, so you're going to be coming home at least a top 10. There are 22 drivers registered for the series, so you're capitalizing on those points already. So you're already coming away with a decent finish, unless you have drop races later on in the season. Or if there's a race where you are scored lower. All of this is a calculated battle to gain as many points as possible in the season. Even though this is probably the least favored track of the season, everybody's saying nah, could be a calculated bonus in the Drivers' Championship later. It's all a numbers game. It's a numbers game. We missed it. I missed it. What was it? What'd you do? Morgan and Zeke nose to tail now in the Lexuses. Lexi? Lexin? Lexus Amigos. Nailed it. Alright. This battle's going to be great for the remainder of the race as well. Lines first, we'll definitely have to see. Oh, they came through the sector times at like the exact same time. Both have a car in front of them. Race leader. Oh! Elzabor letting race leader go through the carousel. Side by side, fantastic. Racing, but a little scary. And it's like one of those moments you hold your breath and hope you don't poop yourself. 23 seconds. Top secret. A man on a mission at the moment. Oh no, Medicaid, it's gone. What happened? Oh no! Lexi, you're one in pit lane again. There's only 18 minutes left! If you do not finish the race, you do not acquire points. Oh, guys, at this point, everybody's getting a top 10. Race leader goes through. So far, it's looking better and better for Top Secret, but how far can he go and how much fuel will he need when the time comes? He's already gone. An hour and 14 minutes. Porsche is kind of a thirsty animal, so it's going to be very interesting to see. He's probably only got like 3 or 4 laps left in the car before he needs to come in for fuel. I know they were talking about fuel capacities earlier in Discord earlier in the week, so I don't quite remember how much the cars have off the top of my head. I know that they were all fairly the same. Oh, Andrea's off. Off through the double kink. Some car behind him. He's down a lap from him. Oh no, the 72 is off, and Larkin made the pass. That was my phone. Oh no. That was most unfortunate. Larkin looking in third place. Ziki right behind. Oh, Ziki goes off once again as Stahl goes through. It's the 47 of Elzebor right behind them as well. Seven laps completed by race leaders. He goes through turn 3. Looks like he's put out a little bit more time on Stahl, just a little bit. He's definitely got to be looking low on that petrol. Porsche looks so happy over those curves right there, but bouncy everywhere else. Very interesting setup on that machine. Very different race than most others as well. Start just up the road here from the 992. Two has to check up just a little bit as Benster just decides to go half off the track on the outside through the double kink. Great heads up driving there by the 992, but that's going to slow him down just a little bit. And that is something that he does not need right now. A 24-second difference. But there's plenty of clean track in front of Top Secret at the moment. We'll go back to Stalls. He just made a pass there on the 46 car. He's got clean track. With less than 15 minutes to go. I believe as record has it at the moment, Stahl has had 4 poles, 3 fast laps, and has 3 wins so far this season. Stats there on that Bentley. Can he make it 4 wins? We'll see. Only time will tell how much fuel the Porsche will need as the Porsche comes in to pit lane with 11 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. Definitely hitting the pit stop perfectly. And the pit box is just up the road from him as he's coming in. This is going to be a very crucial stop here indeed as we'll ride on board with Stahl. As Stahl comes around the final corner, every precious second that Stahl needed is there, and the 992 is moving. Comes out just behind Stahl, so the race is on. Went from 24 seconds up the road to now behind Stahl by, we'll have to go see as they come through timing and scoring once again. But it's got to be less than 2 seconds. Yeah, just 2 seconds between them. As we saw, that Porsche very, very quick on light load. And the top battle, once again, a very hot commodity here in round 6. Stahl took pole. Stahl started the race, but lost the position to Top Secret nearly immediately into turn 1, where he led the entirety of this race and is now dropped back to 2nd place after a bit of kerfuffle earlier. Not entirely sure what happened, but he was trying to make his way by a pair that were battling it out, and then he just stopped on track outside of the 2nd chicane and then continued on. Not entirely sure what that was about, but with under 10 minutes to go here, 50 laps completed, SPS Stahl now leads the race, leading his first lap led of the race after an hour and 20 minutes gone. Two-second gap between them still. Bentley had plenty of time to calculate fuel on the 50-50 split. Two very different strategies, two very different driving machines. As Benster lap traffic up the road from them, he pulls off through the runoff there, through the 2nd chicane. It's just got very interesting indeed. Still about a 2-second gap between them as Benster gets out of the way very quickly from the Bentley. Lights flashing on the Porsche. Great heads-up driving there by Benster. Porsche looks so quick through these parts, but the consistency and corner speed of that Bentley, my gosh, how insane. Like holding my breath at the moment. The distance between them is steadily increasing. The Stahl now putting the Jets on the Bentley. I wouldn't necessarily saying walking away, but he's definitely gained about half a second since the pit exit of the Porsche 3 laps ago. And as soon as I open my mouth, that gap, gone. Gone again. Now down to about 2-second flat. Two laps completed, 6 minutes left. We'll see if it was enough fuel for the Porsche to make it to the end. We've seen stranger things happen here. These guys are definitely pushing incredibly hard, and I believe they have plenty of space in front of them. Not really have to worry about as the 31 loops it through the first chicane, just ahead. It should be fine. hit on the curb from the Porsche. He turned in just a little bit too soon. Definitely tapped the high curb on entry. These guys are so fast normally, I can't really tell if they're pushing right now or not. Well, definitely look. Oh, the Porsche definitely missed the braking point. In there, dropped. Yeah, definitely dropped about a second. Through that final corner, the Porsche's tires are probably done. You're asking a lot of those tires pushing this hard. For an hour and a half through Oulton. This incredible pace of these top two. Amazing. Might have 2 laps after this one. Battles to really speak of at the moment. Closest other battle is Zeke and Larkin. Good 9 seconds apart at the moment. After Larkin made the pass on Zeke, and Zeke made a very small error. Larkin capitalized on the sister car, North Star Racing, and has continued to pull away at a very steady rate from Zeke, but still there. Not gone. Hunter and that's Aston Martin up the road from them. I'm not entirely sure which one. That's Black CR1. So Hunter and Black. Oh, Hunter goes off track just in front of Stahl. Stahl goes through. Top Secret goes through as well. Interesting to see. Oh, Black Sierra one goes off after touching the grass through the second chicane. Definitely slowing Stahl up just a bit, but not a lot. Gap between them now back down to 2.5 seconds. For you and I, that's not a lot, but for these guys right here, it might be a mile. And we'll get one more to go. I think. These guys are doing 30s. We might get another lap. Might be doing 7 laps. Yeah. Amazing pace out of these guys. An hour and a half and 57 laps. That's insane. There's a lot of lap here at Oulton Park. Porsche is so quick. I'm putting the power down out of those corners through the chicanes. It's very impressive, mind-boggling even. It's got, I'm like lean forward, nail biting, 42 seconds left on the clock. I don't know. They're going to come across the line right at it. Stall may need it. Or can probably do it. Oh, the Porsche goes off. The Porsche goes off just behind him. Nice car control to keep it going. Made up several hundredths of a couple hundredths of a second.
Leaders on final lap now.
Across the line with 15 seconds left on the clock. Final lap to go. 57 laps will be completed for round 6. Stall for the last time as we go through the carousel. Still less than 3 seconds between them, even with the error of Top Secret. Hard on the brakes into the second chicane. Hill through the final sector now. Fantastic racing by these guys. Final corner, Stall in the lead, gets the power down the hill, up the hill, under the bridge, across the line we go. 57 laps completed by our race leader. Fantastic battle between both SPS Stall and LMR Top Secret. Some of the best racing I've seen in a long time from these guys. Incredible. Nicely done, gentlemen. Oh, and a drive-through for Black 01 at the end. That's unfortunate. Oh, my goodness. SVR Larkin comes across the line in third. He'll take the bottom step of the podium. Congratulations. Nicely done. Zeke comes across the line in fourth in the sister car. Doggy had a little bit further back, but next across the line will be TPSR Elzebor for Team TPSR Audi. And he comes across the line now. Fantastic. He'll come in eighth. XCR1. CR1 comes across the line. Hey, it's a top 10. It's a top 10, okay? And you can't take that away from me. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic racing. Not a lot of drivers out on grid. I am absolutely... Oh, Jesus. Nice, nice. Absolutely hoping that we see a much larger field for the rest of the season. We should have a much larger field for the rest of the season. Oh my gosh, what is happening on the bottom of my screen there? Okay, yeah, so that's going to be it from me, TPSR Weasel. I will see you guys tomorrow at about the same start time for the round 2 of the Porsche GT3 Cup Series, Season 2, at Kyalami. You'll be on board with me. I will have my mic on for this next round, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe in the channel. Love seeing and hearing from you guys. Feel free to head over to our Discord channel and register for any of our series that we still have up. We have primary and reserve seats still open for Porsche Cup. Reserve seats are still open for this series. So look forward to that. And that's pretty much going to do it. Head over to our Twitter as well. One more thing. Yeah, head over to our Twitter and check out for all the latest and greatest news. All right, I've been Weasel. Everybody have a good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.